Good evening. I have just finished uploading my statistics video 28 days into the month. And I watched through it as I always do before I air it live. I always do my cards and then I put my end cards afterwards. So I watch through the majority of the video when I add the cards. And I noticed a lot of errors in my text. I also did some errors when I filmed, like I said some great ratings wrong and stuff. But I'm not gonna do it all over again, so too bad. I'm gonna deal with it and I will try and be better next year. I keep forgetting how much I hate making this video. I hate editing these videos because I enjoy filming them, I enjoy finding the statistics, but I hate filming it. I hate editing it, also because I can never make the actual graphs and stuff look enough so you can actually tell what's going on, like the numbers and stuff. But yeah, it is how it is. Anyway, final thoughts before I go. Books. So I finished King of Thorns today, and while I enjoyed the majority of it, I don't think I enjoyed it as much as the first one. But I'm interested in seeing how it's gonna end up, at least. So I will definitely go back and go and listen to the last and final one in this trilogy. I think there's a spin-off trilogy as well, set in the same world, but I'm not sure who this is going to follow. So I finished that one, and that's basically the only thing that I've been reading all day. But I mean, no, wait. And then I started on another audio because I only had 40 minutes left of that. So I started on Killer Frost by Jennifer Estep, the last and final book in the Mythos Academy. And I'm definitely planning on trying to finish that maybe tomorrow. At least I'll finish it on Wednesday. So yeah, these books are usually pretty fast, and so we'll see how it goes. I haven't made any progress in Small Gods today. I'm still on page 188. And I also haven't made any progress in Gods of Avalon or Wicked Wonders. However, my plan is I'm going to go to bed now because it's 10:30. I'm going to read this until I fall asleep. It's very short. I might be able to finish it before I fall asleep. And then I'll read the last bit tomorrow. And then I'll read some stories tomorrow as well in this one. Then I'll be trying to read something from the Gods of Avalon tomorrow, after I've been for the training session. And I will try and finish Small Gods tomorrow. So those are the plans. If I finish Small Gods, I finish this one, and I might finish Killer Frost. It'll be a good start of the week. We'll see. This was my update for now. Bye. Good evening. It is Tuesday of week 5. I'm messing up on these weeks now. So let's not talk about weeks. I will put that on my video so you can see it if you're interested. Today I read something in Killer Frost. This is the last and final book in the Mythos Academy. I think I have like 2.5 hours left of like normal speed-ish, so I guess an hour and a half. I'm not sure how much I got through. Again, I didn't check, but thoughts. Okay, there's a lot of things that I find I enjoy with this book and this series as a whole. But Gwen has been annoying me the past book. There's been a lot of things that she does that irks me, and usually I don't have this problem with the character. So yeah, I don't know what happened. But I am definitely going to be finishing it, and I think I'll finish it tomorrow, hopefully. And I will have finished the series. I don't have to think about it anymore. That would be nice. There is a spin-off series that is set in Colorado, following one of the characters that we met in the previous books, I guess. and I'm looking forward to trying to get into that, but that will be like later. I think if I'm going to go back to some of the other books, going to read some of our other books this year, I'm probably going to go back to my Elemental Assassins books, because I really enjoyed these books and I haven't read from them since 2016. I've been a little scared of picking up book 7. My main reason is that I accidentally went and read a review when I added it to my Goodreads back in the day of this specific book. It's called Widow's Web. And one of my favorite things about book 6, the book before, was how Jen got closure. Her relationship with Owen was something I really could get by. And I liked it because no matter what, they trusted each other. They had an understanding. If they said something, they would always believe the person, because there was no reason to doubt them, because they'd always been pretty honest with each other, and they've both been through a lot of things. And so yeah, that's why I really enjoyed their relationship. But then I saw some review mentioning something about how in the next book suddenly Owen doesn't believe in Jen any longer because of someone else popping into the story, and I'm scared of reading it and becoming disappointed with Owen. I do not want to feel like that, and so that is my main reason for not picking up that book. But I am gonna go back to it and see how it's gonna go. It's probably gonna end up going all right, but you know, I just don't want this perfect moment to be ruined by something like that in the next book. So yeah, that is a little bit of that. Otherwise, apart from that book, Killer Frost, I have read Something in Small Guards today as I was cooking. I listened to, like, how long time did I cook? 45 minutes, possibly. I think I have 40 minutes left, so I think I had an hour and a half left, so 45 minutes is probably pretty accurate. And I am now on page... oh my god, this is difficult. One-handed. Yeah. 238 out of 276, I think. I keep forgetting how long this is. 268... 272. Okay, 272. So about 40 pages left. Um, 42 pages left, and yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's not my favorite Terry Pratchett by any means. I think I'm on about 4 stars or something. It has its moments as usual, but overall, it's definitely not my favorite story. But it does have some interesting discussions on religion and what you believe in, and yeah, that is interesting. Apart from that, I have also been reading in... Oh my god, it's so heavy. The Guns of Avalon by Roger Zelazny. I have read a chapter, so I don't know how much that took up. And definitely some revelations happened that I was interested in, that both gave me some answers towards the world building, which is so interesting, and also some interesting info about a character, and some interesting quotes. Also, this morning I finished Very Good Lies. I thought I'd be able to finish it, but I was so tired that I fell asleep reading the same page. So I just like, yeah, I'll just read the last bit today. It took me, I think, in total, it probably took me 20 minutes, 25 minutes reading this. And I definitely had some interesting quotes. So one of the quotes I really like from this, it says, you might never fail on the scale I did, but some failure in life is inevitable. It is impossible to live without failing at something unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all, in which case you fail by default. Yeah, there are some interesting things in quotes in this one, but overall I felt like I spent much money on a book that was only like this. I'm happy that I read it, I guess. I gave it 4 stars, so it was good. It's not like I didn't like it, and I enjoyed all of the little drawings and stuff. So like it has stuff like this on more or less every page. Some pages doesn't have any text, some pages only have illustrations, some places are like divided, split in between text and pages, so you never have a full page of writing. So yeah, those are my reading updates for today, and I will talk to you later. I'm probably going to try and read some more in Guns of Avalon before I go to bed, but otherwise I don't have many plans. If I am at all awake when I go to bed in like half an hour or something, I will try and read a story from Wicked Wonders and see how that goes, because I do really enjoy the writing in this story, a short story collection, so I'd like to try and finish it. I'm also currently uploading my video, my vlog from last week actually. I'm 75% done with that, and it says I have 27 minutes left, so yeah, I should be reading for those 27 minutes. Anyway, this is my update. See ya. Bye. Good evening. It is Wednesday. Week 5. So I just wanted to check in with you with an update as I'm making myself a cup of tea. You know, things are difficult to do one-handed when you're used to use both hands. Anyway, so first things first. I actually finished 2 books today. Wow, right? It is like only day 3 and I'm already 4 books finished. I mean, Very Good Life that I finished yesterday is like only 70 pages and it took me 20 minutes, for 25 minutes or something to read it, so it doesn't really count that much, but everything counts, you know, like, yeah. Anyway, so first off, I finished Killer Frost by Jennifer Estep today. This is book 6 in the Mythos Academy, so I'm done with that series now. The second series that I've completed in 2019 so far, so good start for me. I'm happy I finished it. I actually, as I said, I had some issues with Gwen, the main character, at times, but overall I enjoyed the story and I enjoyed how it ended, and I found it interesting. I just don't like the narrator of the audios, though, has been really annoying. I don't think I paid too much attention to that with the 4th one, because I really did enjoy myself reading that because the plot was so intriguing. But the author had a sort of very whiny voice for all of the villains. Like, you know, why can't villains have normal voices like everyone else? Like, it's not like just because they're villains then they will be talking with a squeaky type of voice, and that sort of annoyed me. So that is something that I've thought about. Another thing that I didn't really like about the narration is that that's not the narrator's fault, that's the author's fault, but the author has a tendency to use the same words or sentences a lot of times during a series or during a book. So every time there was a battle scene of something going on where they had to fight with their swords, she always wrote clash, clash, clang, clash, clash, clang, clash, clash, clang. And I think if I heard that again one more time, I would throw them. I would do something. I mean, I was so annoyed with that. It was like the worst thing ever. So I'm happy I don't have to listen to that any longer. I mean, at least not for the foreseeable future. I might if I have to try and go with the spin-off series at one point, but at least I can lay off that for a while and forget about it, and happily forget about it. So that's the first book that I finished. And I think I'm ending up giving it about 4 out of 5 stars as a whole, because I did like it. It's just, it had some annoying moments, and I can get by that because I'm being generous, and I like the series overall. I didn't want it to end on a bad note like that. It could have been better though, but yeah. The other book that I finished was, probably you might be able to tell. Oh, good thing I put that bookmark in. But that was Small Gods by Terry Pratchett. This I also gave 4 stars. It was a nice, fun story. I haven't moved my bookmark yet from where I was left off yesterday, but yeah, it definitely did discuss religion in the sort of way that I was thinking it was going to be, and yeah, I did enjoy some of the characters, but overall they're not super memorable as some of the other characters from the sub-series or some of the other books have been. So yeah, I gave it 4 stars as an overall rating because I enjoyed it and it was fun. So that is that. Those 2 books I finished. I have also been reading in the Amber Chronicles today. I've read like 8 pages, finished a chapter. Now I'm uploading another video. I need to upload all of these videos before the 1st. So, and that is the day after tomorrow. So it's like, I'm gonna upload one again today, and then I'm gonna upload the one on the 1st on Friday the 1st. So yeah, then there's 7 minutes left of the upload. So yeah, I finished making my tea, and now I'm gonna drink that while I read my book. So yeah, this is my update. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Good evening. It is now Thursday evening, and it's the 31st of January, so it's the last day of the month, and I just finished Guns of Avalon by Zelazny. This is really a really interesting series. I really enjoyed it. I don't think I enjoyed this one as much as the first one, but it's very close. So I'm on possibly a 4.5 stars for this one, but I definitely am eager to find out what's gonna happen next. It ended with a bit of a cliffhanger, which I don't always like, but I do have the whole series here. So if the mood strikes, I can get to it immediately, and it is my plan to read it, the next one in February anyway. So another book that I have started. Actually, I started on this yesterday, but I forgot to talk about it yesterday. So yesterday I started on Here and Now and Then by Chen. This is a January 2019 release that I was interested in, and it popped up on Storytel. And since I had some time left to add a book that was not part of my TBR, I decided to go with that one. So as to start my 2019 releases reading. And so I ended up listening to, I think, 40 minutes yesterday. It was really not a lot that I listened to yesterday, and that's probably why I forgot about it again. But today I managed to listen to almost 2 hours and 45 minutes, I think. And so I'm now 70% through that book, and I think I might be able to finish this tomorrow. I have an hour and 21 minutes left of this audio, so it should be possible, because an hour is what I take to drive to and from work. So I only have to find 20 minutes at work to listen to, and then I'll be starting on my February audios afterwards, which by the time you see this, the February TR will be up. So I'm happy I've been reading that. It is a time travel book. It follows a man who was stuck he traveled from 2142, I think, to a time in an earlier time period. I forgot the exact time that he traveled back to, but something went wrong and he couldn't come back to the real world where he left. And so since then he has been living in the time zone that he came to and built a life there. So he has a daughter, he has a wife called Heather, and then once the company he works for finds the solution and get him back, he has to go back to a place he doesn't remember. He doesn't remember his wife. He doesn't remember his life there at all. But he goes back and has to try and form a normal life there. But he can't forget his daughter. And what happened is that something dangerous might happen to the daughter, and so he is very determined to try and travel back again to try and save his daughter. And so, yeah. It's interesting. It's very interesting. I don't know if I love it completely, but I do really enjoy it. It's definitely... I do enjoy time travel, and I like the sort of... I liked him as a character, and I liked how he was with his daughter and his wife, and I actually liked how he is with his wife or his fiance in the his actual time, like the time he traveled from. So that was interesting. Last and finally, I have also started on A Dance with Dragons. So I finally started it, and I listened to, I think, 35 minutes, and I'm on page 31. So yeah, it's gonna take me a while to get through this honker of a book. Anyway, this is my update for tonight. I will talk to you again tomorrow. Bye. Good evening. It is Friday, and I wanted to give you an update. It is, I think it's around 11 or something. I'm really, really tired. Fridays I'm always tired. I got a paper cut today, right here. Yeah, just a small one, but it's so it's been annoying me all evening because it's like itchy or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, paper cuts are the worst. Anyway, I'm so tired. Books. Today I finished Here and Now and Then by Chen. I ended up really enjoying this one. Like, it's not a 5 stars, but I really enjoyed myself while I was reading it. It was fast-paced. I like time travel stuff. Find it interesting. I like stuff where I like the whole thing having family he cared about in both worlds, because he was stuck in one for 40 years, and when you get back to his actual time, not a lot of time had passed at all. It was like he went back to it the minute he left. And so yeah, honestly enjoyed this one a whole lot, and I think I'm landing on a 4 stars. And yeah, I think this is my kind of science fiction because it's not too technical. It's something that I can get by, and time travel is fun. I enjoyed it though, and give it 4 stars. Otherwise, I have started on In an Absent Dream. I didn't bring a bookmark, so I had to use the dust jacket a little bit. But I did read the first 2 chapters, which leaves me on page 37, so not a whole lot read, but I am enjoying it so far. But I read those 35 pages at my parents' place, and so yeah. I brought Wicked Wonders with me to sleep as well, because I feel like I want to start that tomorrow morning when I wake up, because I have really been enjoying this. It might be that one, but it also could be I go back to it in Absent Dream. I don't know. That's why I brought both books to bed with me. But yeah, that was the reading update for the day. Yeah, I am extremely tired, so I'm gonna go to bed and get some sleep, and I'll be back with you tomorrow. I actually just uploaded my TBR. For some reason, I have a tendency when I try to upload videos at night and I watch through my video to get cards, my own voice seems to lull myself to sleep because I'm so tired. I feel like it's very strange. Anyway, yeah, so I just uploaded my February TBR, and yeah, if you haven't watched it yet, then you can see it now. I have some plans, at least. I'm a bit ambitious. Not with the amount of books, but with the amount of pages, I think. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting. But yeah, I have week 8, like not next week, and not next week again, but the week after that. So like in the middle of February, I have a week off, and I'm really looking forward to that. So I'll be having some reading time there, I guess. I don't have plans, I just have to relax. And yeah, those are my last holiday days, vacation days, whatever you want to call it, in this vacation year. Like our vacation year starts from May 1st to April 30th. So yeah, otherwise from now on I will have to wait to Easter when we have those 3 holidays, 3 days of holiday, like Thursday, Friday and Monday. But I picked this week because it's like in the middle of Christmas and Easter. And so I could get some extra time off here. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Week 7 is usually the school holiday or school vacation, whatever you want to call it. Like you have spring break, we have winter break, and we have autumn break and summer break and Christmas break. Those 4 times of year are like mandatory at school. But yeah, I remember week 7 is winter, and week 42 is autumn, and then we have the Christmas, and then we have the summer holidays from, I think, starts week 26 or 27 and ends in 32 or something like that. Anyway, this is a rambly update. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye. Good morning. It is good pre-noon. I don't know. It is Saturday now, and I haven't read anything since yesterday, so I don't know why I'm doing this update. But the reason for that is because I have had insane dental pain. Like, it really hurts since more or less just after I talked to you last night. I don't know. I was just about to fall asleep, or I had just fallen asleep and woke up with insane pains around midnight or something. And so I ended up not sleeping very much last night, and this morning when I woke up, I couldn't focus on reading. So we'll see if I get any reading in today, but right now I'm on my way out for a training session, so we'll see how that goes. I have tried taking some pain meds, but they don't really work. I'm gonna try and go buy some different type of pain meds, because one I have is paracetamol, which works for like pain meds when it's like your headache or something like that. But I've read that it's better to get ibuprofen when it's dental pains, because they do inflammatory stuff as well, I guess. So I'm gonna attempt doing that, and then on Monday I'm gonna have to call my dentist so I can get something done with this. I have been thinking about going to the dentist for a while, because I know I have some things that I need to get fixed. So now that's just another reason why I should do that. So yeah, this is my update for now. I will talk to you later. Hello. I got myself some ibuprofen. And I also just found out my favorite local coffee shop, Barista, is closed permanently. I'm so sad, because now we don't have a real barista in town. And that is why I kept buying stuff, because my worst fear was actually that it closed, because there was only one person managing this, and there was only this one store. So I am extremely sad, because where am I gonna get this extra great coffee now? I know there's an Italian guy right beside him, but that's not the same. No matter what he tries to do, he has the best ice cream, but he doesn't make the best coffee. So that's I'm extremely sad. I don't know what to say. So yeah, now I'm going to get these painkillers. I'm gonna get some lunch, and that will be it. Bye. Good evening. It is now a lot later. It is exactly 11 p.m. So close to midnight. I still have pain. Yeah, still hurts like down here. But it's better, because the ibuprofen is working. A little bit, at least. It it makes it doable. But every time I've been eating, the hour or an hour and a half afterwards, the pain is insane. So yeah, that's no fun. Anyway, today I have been making small progress, but any progress is good when I'm feeling like this. But I actually read about 60 pages from Wicked Wonders today. I'm on page 162. I think I read 4 stories, which I think is okay. But it was while we were watching some TV, and I could sort of read a story here and there and still be social. I was at my parents' the majority of the day because I wasn't feeling well with my pain, and my brother was home, so it's like it was fun. And also, I haven't told you about this, but me being me, I'm really clumsy, like really clumsy. So stupid things happens to me a lot, and I get like bruises, blue spots, like without doing much. And so when we were at the gym, my brother, he convinced us that we should try to do a dip. I don't know if you know what a dip is, but it's basically if you raise yourself up, you don't have your feet on the ground or anything, you have your feet in the air, and then you lower yourself down and you have to push yourself up again with your own body weight. It's really difficult, and I couldn't do it like a normal person. So my brother's like, well, his friends, he uses like an elastic band, a rubber band of some kind, one of those big ones you use at the gym, and to help him lever some of the your weight so that you don't necessarily have to lift your whole body weight. And so yeah, I was like, yeah, okay, I can try that. But my balance, like, it's usually pretty good, but I for some reason my feet were went like this, like I can't explain it, and I couldn't stop it again. Like, even if I tried stopping it, it just got worse, because I didn't think, I mean, if I just put a little more weight down to it, I'll just have been lowered and it will stop. Instead, I lift myself up a little bit, and so it went even worse. And so it ended up with me actually toppling over and almost falling down. And I was about to take a tumble down. And so I took off with my arm. And so now I have a bruise on my arm down here. You can't see it because I'm wearing a shirt. And down the side of my body, because those 2 places where I took off with all my weight. And so that was fun. I haven't broken anything. I didn't get injured any more than that, but I'm happy that it was only my dad and my brother that saw me in that situation, because that was embarrassing as hell. They said it looked really weird. They couldn't get closer to me because they were afraid that I would kick them in the face, because I was so, like, my feet were all over the place. So yeah, next time I'm going to attempt that, I'm definitely going to be trying to be a little bit more control before I do anything. So that was weird. Yeah, but those stories in Wicked Wonders was the only things that I've been reading today. What was they about? Friday Night at Cecilia's. The first story that I read was one that started out being a backgammon game, then it turned into coming to another world where they had to play board games, all kinds of board games, and win their way out of that. And that was an interesting story. I think it might be a 4.5. I haven't put a rating down, but I really enjoyed that one. It was interesting, and I like the logical aspects of it. Then I have Calico Lane, which is set in San Francisco. Something to do with her window, and something to do with maps, but I'm not exactly sure the context of it. And so I think I put it at 3 stars, but I don't remember what it's actually about. That's not good, is it? And I have Goodnight Moons, which, yeah, this is a story about a crew going to Mars and things happens. I don't want to say too much. They're short. It's a short story, so. I've gone to the library, which was an interesting story that I really loved. This was one that was focusing a little bit on math, science, and magic, to do with math, and that made me happy. And so I think I gave that one 5 stars. I think that's one of my favorite stories so far, and those are the stories that I read so far, but I really have been enjoying reading them. And yeah, right now I think I'm gonna try and watch a couple of YouTube videos before going to bed. My pain meds is still working a little bit. I took like a couple of pills at around 8. So that is that. Anyway, this is my update for now. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Hello friends. It is Sunday, the 3rd of February. I have today read a little more in an Absent Dream by Shauna Maguire. I am on page 89. I'm on page 89 of this book, and I'm really enjoying it. This is the type of story from this world that I enjoy, because yeah, I enjoy this world, I enjoy the characters. I'm very interested in seeing how this is all gonna go. I don't know if I'll be reading more of it today, or if I'll squeeze in a story from this. But that's basically all I've read today so far. I have been productive in that I have filmed 2 videos. I filmed my January wrap-up, which will already be up when you see this. When you see this video. And my January wrap-up is 22 minutes long. I mean, I did talk about 15 books. I find that I try to be as short as I could with these books, but still give you a short review so that you can get a feel of whether it's something you'd like to know more of, at least. Yeah, and I have written 3 reviews of books that I hadn't reviewed yet for the month, so that I was caught up to all of the January reads. And I've filmed my February anticipated releases video, which will come up, I think, later in this week when you'll after you've seen this. And yeah, that's basically it. Right now I'm rendering my January wrap-up. I just have to upload it to YouTube now, soon-ish. It's almost completely done rendering. But right now I'm probably gonna go for some grocery shopping to get gas on my car, listen to some audio, and then I'm gonna go and doing some dishes, because I've actually slacked on house duty stuff this weekend. My tooth pain has been a lot better today than it was yesterday. It still hurts, and sometimes more than others. So I'm definitely gonna have to call the dentist tomorrow, but at least it's manageable now. And I've been able to eat something without it hurting a lot afterwards, so that's also promising. My arm is hurting a little bit, and my side is still hurting a little bit from my crash the other day at the gym, but otherwise I'm fine, I'm good to go. Anyway, I'm on my way to get groceries, and yeah, that's basically it for now. It was my update. See you later. Bye-bye. Hello. It's the final update for the week. I just wanted to pop in and let you know what I read or didn't read. I only listened to a little bit of the audio today. I am on an hour and a half into the audio now, and I'm on 75. That's the page number I found. And I'm enjoying A Dance with Dragon a lot. I didn't say there was Dance with Dragons, did I? Oh, well, it is A Dance with Dragons by George R.R. Martin. I'm enjoying it like a lot more than I was in the beginning of The Feast for Crows. I think it's just the characters are so much more interesting. And so I'm happy that I started this now. It's a really long book though. So it's like you feel like you read something and then you're like only 6% through. So yeah, this is gonna take a while. I've planned out some reading for the next week, and hopefully I can get a good chunk in and possibly be at around 400 pages. And yeah, otherwise I haven't read anything today, but I am planning on trying to get a lot of reading in tomorrow, so yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. Also, an update on my bruise. Can you see? Yeah, that's how it looks today. Day 2. Doesn't look great. The other part of the bruise is down here, so I'm not going to show you that because this will be awkward and too much nakedness on this video. But yeah, it's gone almost like an angry purple now. So that's interesting. And I can definitely tell how much my arm sort of brush against the side of my body as well, because every time it does that, either it will like it will be sore for my arm or for my rib or whatever. But it doesn't bother me when I walk or anything, and the only thing that bothers me a little bit is when I sleep, because I usually tend to enjoy lying on my left side when I sleep, and I can't do that now as much. I mean, I can lie in a certain way and I won't feel it, but yeah. So I'll have to stick to my right side. It's okay. But yeah, this is the final update of the week, and I will see you in my next video tomorrow. But you'll not see it until next week. So anyway. Oh, by the way, maybe I should start doing. I mean, what I really like about Sarah from Sleeping Books, every time she has a blog, she always ended up with end cards of what she read over the week, because I tend to forget. But I feel like I've had a really productive week. What did I finish? Monday I finished King of Thorns. Tuesday, I'm pretty sure I finished Killer Frost as well, obviously, and I finished Small Gods. So that's 3 books, and I finished Guns of Avalon. But did I finish more than that? At least I finished 4 books this week. And I finished Here and Now and Then by Mike Chen. So 5 books read over this past week, and I'm really happy about that. So a good end of the month, and now I'm ready for February to really kick off. I have plans to finish 3 books next week, so we'll see if I manage that and maybe more. But yeah, this was my update. See you later. Bye bye.